Hello, my name is Bendolph. I am 19 years old from Mobile, Alabama, and I am pursuing a bachelor's degree in environmental science at the University of West Alabama. I would like to share with you a few of my strengths and weaknesses and several important experiences who have shaped who I am. Now, I'm going to list 3 key strengths of mine. Number 1, I am resilient. I am capable of bouncing back from difficult situations. In one instance is while working at the movie theater during Christmas. Let me tell you. Okay. So, like I said, I am from Mobile, and Mobile is known for the battleship, the Airbus, our seafood, but most importantly, we're known for Mardi Gras. Now, most people like to think that Mardi Gras was founded in New Orleans. That is not true. Mardi Gras started in Mobile, Alabama. Now, even though there's a lot of things to do in Mobile, everybody goes to the movies, especially during the holidays. Now, when I work at the movie theater during the holidays, I usually work in concession, but one moment stands out to me when I had to work in both concession and as an usher. Now, like I said, I work at a movie theater, and at the movie theater, there are 3 positions. You can either work at box office. That's where the employee has the first interaction with the customer, and they check IDs to make sure that the customer is going to the age-appropriate movie. We do have concession. Like I said, that's where I work. We prepare the food and make sure it is up to standard. And we also have ushers. And ushers are the people that stand at the podium, they tear tickets, or they either clean the auditoriums when the movie is over. Now, during the Christmas holiday, it's the busiest time. We have lines out the door, and it's so much noise going on. So when I work in concession, there's about 7 other cast members working with me. They're really close. Their registers are close to mine, and I have to hear when the customer is giving their order. But like I said, it's a lot of noise. You have other customers talking. You have the employees talking. You have like the popcorn and the ice machine like fighting for attention, and it's hectic. But you have to be able to talk with a smile, get the order, and make sure everything's right. Now, on that day, I had to also work as an usher, and that's completely different from a concessionist. I am flexible because I'm capable of controlling myself and switching when I'm in different situations. So as an usher on the podium, I can't be loud like I was in concession. I have to be calm. I have to talk real low. I can't be as loud, and I also get to really talk and have conversations with the customer. I'm not zipping and running around trying to fix their order. I take the ticket, I tear it. Oh, you have a great day, enjoy the show. It's very different, but in that situation, I am able to adapt, and in most situations, I'm able to adapt, and that's a very interesting thing I've learned about myself. Another strength that I possess is that I am highly motivated. I have had to work in a group with several other classmates last semester, and something I just realized is that I have the drive that most other students don't have, and I think that's because I love the career that I'm pursuing. I love figuring out what's going on with nature and what we are doing to affect nature. And last semester, I was partnered up with 2 other group members to work on research that was titled The Antibiotic Properties of Household Spices. Sounds very intelligent. We came up with it. But what that project entailed was that we were testing different spices. Our 2 were paprika and turmeric, and we were testing it against E. coli. Now, we were just trying to see if those spices could inhibit the growth of the bacteria, just seeing if we can substitute the medicine that we already use now and use spices. I think just learning new stuff about the environment is very important to the healthcare system. While I was working with these 2 other members, we had one group member that was not willing to do the work, and it was really difficult to really get together all that work. It was a huge responsibility. And like I said, when you don't have somebody that's not willing to do their part, it does affect you. And the other group member, he was an RA, so he had already a busy schedule. I was motivated enough to do a great job to present important research that could really help a lot of people out there. I would come in during the weekends. I would come in between classes, staying really late, like when the sun would go down, labeling Petri plates or test tubes, measuring the bacteria with pipettes, and it takes a lot of patience, and I don't think a lot of people have that like I saw. But I do think that those two group members have the potential to do better and just to do great things. But something that I realized is that my drive, my fire to keep going, to present this great research, it just allowed me to do a great job. And at the end of the semester, when I had to present that, it was worth it. And in the end, my drive to keep going allowed me to win a grant from the Office of Sponsored Research and Programs. That's something I'm really proud to say. And finally, my last strength that I will mention is my ability to identify problems. Over the summer, I really had the amazing opportunity to do research with two professors at the university, well, at Virginia Tech. That's what they call it. And we were researching a correlation between temperature and the radial growth of sugar maple. Now, we had information from previous interns, and we used that with information from databases. So using the tree ring data from previous interns and also collecting data, the temperature data, we used that for 13 study sites. And something we couldn't figure out was that it wasn't temperature that was determining the growth of the sugar maple. And that's something that stood out to me because there was a lot going on across these 13 study sites. So I brought it to the attention of my mentors, and we were able to figure it out. We hypothesized that maybe temperature wasn't affecting the growth of sugar maple. It could be topography. And I was able to present that research at the end of the semester, and I will also go on to present that research at 2 other conferences this year. But like I said, I do have weaknesses. I struggle to manage with my time and also to accept failure. Those are 2 things that I find I am weak in, but I have learned that the first steps to doing better is to identify the problem, and I think I'm on the right track. So I thank you for your time, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks.